Hari Om. Welcome to Family Yoga Day 3 at Mahasamadhi Camp. I'm your yoga instructor, Amita Jain. Gurudev, our Swami Chinmaya said that the secret of success behind all men of achievement lies in the faculty of applying their intellect in all their activities by keeping the head above the storms of the heart. The secret of success behind all men of achievement lies in the faculty of applying their intellect in all their activities by keeping the head above the storms of the heart. But how do most of us go through life day to day? We simply go with the flow. We blindly, without question, move through our chores and tasks and daily routine over and over, day and day. When we need to make an important decision, we are often too exhausted and mentally depleted to truly sit and contemplate on what is the right thing to do. So we do whatever comes to us first, as a result of past habit or what others may suggest to us to do. An intellect must be developed, cultivated, and most importantly, it must be used. The path to our intellect is through a clear and undisturbed mind. If we are full of various emotions and thoughts, the intellect will be buried, hidden away like a pond hidden in a jungle full of weeds. We must remove the weeds to discover the beauty that lies beyond. In the last class, we learned the routine to purify the mind. Today, we will perform asanas that focus on intellectual development. We do this by increasing the blood flow to the upper body. With constant sitting and standing, the body has to work extra hard to propel blood upward against the force of gravity. By doing inversions, the heart gets a rest and a tremendous amount of oxygenated blood and vital energy flows towards the head region. This simple act has huge benefits, including keeping our memory sharp, improving our focus and concentration, and helping improve sleep, not to mention preventing hair loss and giving us a lovely complexion. So I think you'll really find very useful techniques in our class today. Not all of you may be ready to do inversions, but we're going to introduce these beginner variations, again, to help that blood flow come upwards toward the brain, and then to visualize that in our head region, there is a bright light shining forward, helping us to expand and strengthen, sharpen our intellects. So grab your mats and your family members, and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to welcome the students here in our studio. Let's start with our lead mat. This is Ramdas Jadhav, and behind me we have Dinesh and Prem. We have Geeta, Shankar. On the other side, we have Henna, our model for the children watching at home. Rama, Deepa, Meena. On the sides, you can't see, but they're here. They are Anita and Kamlesh and Mangala and Rao. So as I mentioned in my intro comments, today's class is on developing a brilliant intellect. So let's begin. Bring your feet together at the center of your mat and join the palms at the heart center. Close the eyes and feel the energy moving through your body, through the heels of the feet into the ground, and feel the feet becoming planted firmly. Feel the legs becoming straight and strong. Elongate through the spine. Roll the shoulders up and back and feel the space within the rib cage. Align the neck and head. Take a deep breath in and feel energy entering into your body, getting you ready for your practice. And as you take a breath out, let go of all thoughts from the day. Just let go. Inhale and energize. Exhale and relax. Let's begin our Om chants. Feel the vibrations of the divine sound moving through the body and especially in the head region. Lower the arms and let's begin by clasping the hands in front of us. Our opening exercises to awaken the body and all the muscles. Begin inhaling and slowly raise the arms up. Reach up towards the sky, stretch through the spine, the upper arms, and exhale, arms to the sides. Chin comes down, gaze into the palms. Again, inhale, slowly moving the hands up. Turn the palms out, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up, and exhale. Bend gently to the right. Inhale, straighten, and bend gently to the left. You're going to feel the stretch all along the sides of the torso. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to center. Reach up, elbows straight. Exhale, arms out to the sides and clasp the hands behind you. Inhale, push the hands towards the floor, drop your head back, take the shoulders back, pelvis forward for a gentle, easy back bend. Exhale, straighten the spine, bring the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down. Inhale, back bending. Exhale, down. And now bend the knees. Take the arms behind you. Try to keep the elbows straight. Take a breath in before we bend forward. Fill the lungs with air. And on the exhalation, now bring the chest towards your thighs. Take your nose in between your knees. Raise the arms up overhead. Try to push the arms towards the wall in front of you. Very nice. Now inhale, raise just the head and chest. Keep the legs firm on the ground. Exhale, bend forward. Melt your chest into your thighs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Great. From here, release the hands and drop the fingers towards the floor. Plant the palms. Palms straight on the ground. Knees are bent. Chin down towards your chest. Top of the head pointing down, and feel the long stretch all through the spine. Now straighten the knees and let the body just hang forward. Be nice and loose. Grab hold of the opposite elbows and pull them gently towards the floor. Now nod your head up and down. Side to side. And rotate to the right and to the left. And right and left. And back to center. Again, drop the fingers towards the floor. With a bend in the knees, take the arms out to the sides. Inhaling, come to standing. Clasp the palms up above the head, arms alongside the ears, elbows straight. Now exhale and bring the palms behind you, resting the fingers on the spine. Inhale, push backwards gently and feel the stretch now all along underneath the shoulders. Exhale, bring the hands back to the heart center. Excellent, everyone. So with any yoga practice, we want to start with some simple opening exercises or warm-up exercises just to get our blood moving and our muscles warmed up. Now let's go into our loosening exercises. Ram Dass here is going to demonstrate, so follow along. Feet apart, inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale, bend forward. Inhale up, and exhale down. We've done this in our previous classes as well. We hope you were able to join us for the class on healthy body and the class on pure mind. But if you missed those, these videos will be on the Chinmaya website, chinmayadc.org. And two more. Arms out to the sides. Step the feet wide apart. And bend to the right and to the left. And right and left. And if you notice our model here who's demonstrating, he's not bending his shoulders, he's not dropping his shoulders forward. He's in perfect alignment. So you want to keep the shoulders over the waist as you bend. Arms should be straight, legs are straight, and feet planted firmly. Turn the head to gaze up at the palm. And two more. Arms out to the side and drop the chest forward. Look straight ahead. Try to keep a flat back before you start. And now begin. Right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot. Breathe normally. The knees will want to bend. Try to resist that. Give a nice swing to the arms for that added twist. Beautiful class. Last two. And inhale back to standing. Feet shoulder width apart. Extend one arm out, one hand at the chest. And be ready for spinal twisting. Begin. These loosening exercises that you're practicing now are great for the morning. When we get out of bed, we're a bit stiff. Our lower backs, our legs feel a bit heavy. Maybe our necks are stiff as well. So you can practice these. They take about 5 minutes to do. Excellent. And slowing down. Wonderful. Let's come onto hands and knees. And begin cat and cow. Inhale, take the head back, drop the belly down. Arch the spine, send the hips backwards. Take the head all the way back so you elongate the throat. Now exhale, take the chin down, round out the spine, lift up the belly as you see Ram Dass demonstrating. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue. Move slowly. Breathe with each movement. There should be no bending in the elbows, no shifting in the body. Two more. And since it's day 3 of class, let's add a bit of a more challenging variation now. I'd like you to extend your right arm out. And now the left leg extends backward. Try to balance here. Let's hold for a count of 8. And now we're going to practice cat-cow by bending the elbow towards the knee. Elbow to knee on the exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, inhale. So there's still the same movement of the spine, but with this added challenge to force you to try and maintain a balance using more muscles in the body. Last one. And back to sthiti. Let's try on the other side. Extend the left arm out and right leg out. Let's hold for 8. Great. Now exhale, bring the elbow to the knee and back out. Exhale, inhale, exhale, in. Wonderful, class. Perfect balancing. Ram Dass is moving at a faster pace, but feel free to take it slow. And last 2. Back to sthiti and Vajrasan. Hands on the thighs, sitting on the heels. You can place a cushion beneath you. Close the eyes. And feel the changes. Feel the increase in your heart rate, in your body temperature. Feel the increase in the blood flow. Feel the muscles and the joints. Feel your breathing. And now let's all come to standing for Surya Namaskar. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, stepping the right foot back, right knee comes down. Pancha, Chata, Sapta, Ashta, Nava, stepping the right foot forward between both hands. Dasha. Ekadasha. Dwadasha. Wonderful, everyone. And those of you at home, I hope that you're seeing an improved performance of your Surya Namaskar practice, which we learned a couple of days ago. Let's do the other side. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari. Left foot steps back. Pancha, Chatta, Sapta, Ashta, Nava, Dasha, Ekadasha, Dwadasha. Wonderful. Tadasana. So as I mentioned, to truly sharpen the intellect, we need to have an increased blood flow up to the head region. And I can't think of many other exercises that do this more efficiently and effectively than a Hatha yoga practice. Yogis knew this long ago, and they used to remain in Seersasan not just for 5 or 10 minutes, but there have been stories passed down that yogis would be in Seersasan sometimes for hours because they felt the effects and what would happen with their minds, deeper contemplations and meditations, sharper thinking, better concentration from having this incredible amount of blood up to the brain. Now, of course, we have all levels of yoga practice and all ages, from beginner to advanced, joining us today. And Ramdas here, who's been a student of mine and practicing yoga with us for many years, does Seersasan very well. However, in today's class, we're going to be doing variations and modifications so that all of you at home can follow along safely. So the next asana routine that we're going to be doing will revolve around having the head lowered, either at the same level of the heart or below the heart. And again, our focus and goal is to try and hold these poses. Of course, not for hours as the yogis did, but at least for 30 seconds we can do it. And you can continue to then practice these poses at home, maybe once a week. That's probably all you need to maintain the benefits that you're going to get from these postures. So Ramdas, let's begin. I know you do Seersasan well, but why don't we show them one of our variations? So Ramdas is going to demonstrate, and everybody else can come to Vajrasan on their mats. And first of all, I'm going to ask you, Ramdas, to do a warm-up before the Seersasan variation. So clasp your fingers and place them on the ground and lift up your knees from the ground. Good. So this is the starting point for the warm-up. And what I'm going to have him do is move forward and back with his upper body. So he's going a bit deeper because of his good upper body strength. But modify and let's do what you can. Okay, let's all try together. Forearms on the ground, fingers clasped. Now, you can have your knees bent. Your hips do not have to go up so high. Modify to suit. The movement that our model is showing here is difficult to do. It takes some practice. Excellent, everyone. This is very impressive. And back to Vajrasan for a rest. Most of the inversions do place a lot of pressure on the neck and the shoulders and the head, so this is a great way to warm up to that. Take 3 breaths. Now let's practice and hold the Seersasan variation. Clasp your hands, place them on the mat, and you're going to place your head right in front of your hands. So the clasped fingers will support the back of your head. This is for beginners. This is for beginners. Your head, top of the head is going to be firmly pressing down. The hips are lifted and the knees are going to remain on the ground. Now, just by doing this, you're encouraging that blood flow to the brain. For more advanced practitioners, or if you're feeling like trying, you can begin to raise the knees upward. You're going to notice this places increased pressure on the head. So take it easy at your own pace. And if you're feeling fine here, you can walk and just gently step the feet a little bit more towards your head to try and straighten the spine. Once you've reached your limit, don't go beyond that. Let's hold the pose. We're going to hold 20 more seconds, so make sure you're in a comfortable position. There should be no strain anywhere. Remember, as I've talked about, no pain, more gain in yoga. So if you are feeling any strain or tension, just come off gently, ease up on the pose. Wonderful, Geeta and Shankar. Good, Dad, wonderful. Yes, Rama. Good, Deepa, Meena, beautiful. And Anita, Rao, Mangalaji, wonderful. To come out of the pose, bring the knees down. Now follow the instructions. We're not going to lift our head up. Bring the hips down towards your heels. Cross the arms. Keep your head down. Cross one arm on top of the other, just like you do in Makarasana. And place the head down. Now place the palms on the mat, a little bit in front of the head, and slowly begin to inhale and lift the head and chest. Hands resting on the thighs. Let's take 3 slow, deep breaths. And I really want you to now go inwards and experience the changes. If you focus intently, and if you are completely aware of what's happening within your body, you can experience the blood flow returning back from the head region into the arms, into the torso, back into the legs. For those of you who have an active meditation practice, you can visualize space in the head region. Space and light. And visualize this light sharpening the intellect, making it brilliant and bright. Next, we're going to do variations in Adho Mukha Svanasana. So walk the hands forward on the mat and bring the hips up to a pose known as downward dog. Palms should be flat on the ground, and feel the energy coming through the center of the palms, pushing into the ground, and that energy flows up to the arms, through the spine, lifting the hips up higher. Now on the back side, try to push the heels toward the ground. Even if they don't go, just have that intention of pushing the heels down and bringing energy up through the heels, through the back of the legs. Let's hold here for 10 seconds. Now we'll go into variations. Now at any time, if you get tired or you get shaky, just bring the knees back down, take a rest, and go back up. Lift the right leg up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower. Left leg up. 3, 2, 1. Lower. Nice job. Take the right arm now and wrap it around your waist. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And our arm goes back down. Chin to chest. Last 5 seconds. And lower the knees, sitting in Vajrasana now. Again, hands on the thighs. Eyes closed. And whatever you felt before, now feel the effects becoming stronger. That light, that space in the head region becoming brighter. You've noticed by now that we take rest between poses, and this is the very important point in a Hatha Yoga practice, always allowing the body to come back to its state of equilibrium before proceeding, because not only does change happen within the pose, but so much of it occurs after the pose. Extend the legs out in front of you now, everyone. And we'll go into our next inversion variation. So Seersasan is known to Hatha yogis as king of all asanas, but understanding that it's a bit difficult to achieve, there is also a queen of all asanas, and that is Sarvangasan, or shoulder stand. So we're going to first demonstrate the beginner variation of that. So let's all come lying down on the mat. Arms alongside the body. Ramdas, slide down a little bit on your mat. Palms down and feet together. Palms down. Bring the arms close into the body and legs close to each other. On the inhale, raise the legs to 90 degrees. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to lower for 3, 2, 1. Good. Back down. Inhale. Raise the legs up. Hold for 3 seconds. Now we're going to lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't rest too much. Inhale, raise the legs up. Hold. Now we're going to try and lower for 8 count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. That's our preparatory poses. When we do the variation, we're going to have our legs up in the air and we'll be holding them up for a little bit longer. What you can do at home is have your legs up against a wall. It's perfectly fine. And that way we're still getting that emptying of blood from the lower legs and directing blood flow towards the upper body. Many of us from our jobs and sitting all day, or even standing in, if you have a standing desk, you're standing in one spot, what happens is the blood tends to pool around the ankles and the calf muscles, and we don't have as much muscle contraction as we need to propel blood upward. This can cause varicose veins, and it can cause just general tiredness as well, not feeling like you have power or strength as you once did. So let's start our variation now, and we're going to hold it. So arms alongside the body, palms down, legs together. And ready, everyone? Let's do what you can. Inhale, raise the legs. We're going to hold for 20 seconds. You have the option to bend your knees. Try to keep the head down on the mat. Ramdas here is showing straight legs with his toes close to his navel. This is more advanced. 5 seconds. And lower at your own pace. Excellent. Shavasana. Let's take a few slow, deep breaths, and again, observing the changes within. Now bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the mat. And bring your thighs and knees towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. And what we're going to do now is practice rolling. Okay? So we're going to do gentle rolls forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. What I would like you to do at home is see if you can raise the hips up off the ground as you roll. To do this, you need to roll a little bit backwards onto your head. This rolling exercise is going to prepare you in the future to do Sarvangasan, which requires us to raise our lower body up off the ground. And last one. Back in Shavasana. Very good. So it is best to work on these variations before attempting Sarvangasana, which is shoulder stand, and that's when the entire body is lifted and all the weight comes onto our shoulders. It's more of an intermediate level pose, so we won't be doing it in class today, but what I was able to show you is how to practice for that if you are taking another yoga class or you're watching videos online, you definitely don't want to just attempt Sarvangasana without first doing preparatory poses. And so these are excellent to practice at home on your own. They're safe and they have many of the similar benefits as full shoulder stand. Next, we're going to do Matsyasana or fish pose. So bring the legs together. Arms are alongside the body. Make the body long and straight. Now come up onto your elbows and gaze at your toes. Your forearms should be on the ground, flat. Palms are also down. Now you're going to drop the head back behind you as though you're gazing at the wall and lower the head to the floor. What will happen is the chest is going to be lifted up. You're going to have space between the mat and the spine. The throat is going to be long. Legs are straight, feet down. Your eyes should be gazing towards the floor. Now, if your head is not able to rest on the floor, try shifting the positioning of your elbows. Move them a little bit more towards your feet, and that'll give you space to drop the head down. Relax your shoulders, and let's hold for 10 more seconds. Excellent, everyone. Now to come out, slowly raise the head, coming back onto your elbows, and then lower the body. Relax for 3 breaths. Bend the knees, bring your feet flat on the ground. Palms down. And we will practice next Setu Bandhasan, or the yoga bridge pose. So imagine that there is a thread from the ceiling to the navel and that somebody's pulling the navel upward. So that's the kind of feeling as you're going to inhale and lift. Lift the hips up, lift the belly up, push the chest up towards the chin. The arms remain on the ground and the feet should be flat and spaced about shoulder width apart. Wonderful. Exhale, lower. Stay where you are. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time we're going to lift and hold. Inhale, lift up. Push down with your heels. Create more arch in the spine. Push the chest up towards your chin. Palms flat on the mat. And let's hold for 10 more seconds. Wonderful, Shankar and Geeta. Dad, very nice. Dinesh. Good, Henna. Lift higher. Perfect, Rama and Deepa, Meena. Wonderful. And exhale, slowly lower. Now, join the feet together and let the knees come out to the sides in Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's rest here, arms alongside the body but with palms facing up. Bring the knees together and roll them up towards the chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Bring your nose up towards your knees and give a nice counter stretch. Roll yourself up to sitting and extend the legs out in front of you. Straighten your legs. Point the toes towards your body. Push the heels out away from you. Fingertips alongside your hips. Straighten the spine as much as you can. Keep the shoulders back, sternum pressed forward. Hold this pose. Arms alongside. Inhale, reach up. Reach, reach. Exhale, bend forward. Reach for the toes, or the ankles, or shins. We're going to hold for 20 seconds. Inhale, reaching upwards, raising the arms, reach, exhale, arms out to the side and behind you. Wonderful, everyone. We're going to do a short yoga nidra. So let's all come lying down on the mats. Now, typically in our Hatha yoga classes, we do anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes of yoga nidra, which is deep relaxation, where we relax each part of the body one by one. We spend several minutes on breathing slowly and deeply, feeling the effects of the breath on the body. We quieten the mind, and we go into deep states of consciousness. Since we also have a pranayama session to do, we will do a brief 1 to 2 minutes of yoga nidra. Take a deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale. Relax. One more time. Breath in. Let go. Relax your toes, heels. Consciously relax your ankles, calf muscles. Relax the knees and thighs. Relax the buttocks, hips, the pelvic region. Relax your lower back. Moving up along the spine, relax each and every vertebrae. Relax your upper back. Relax the abdomen and the chest. Feel the beating of your heart. Relax your shoulders. Feel them fall back towards the ground. Relax both arms, hands, fingertips. Now relax your throat and neck. Relax your chin, jaw, teeth, tongue, mouth. Relax your cheeks and nose. Relax the eyes, the eyelids, the eyeballs. Make the eyes still. Relax the eyebrows. Relax your forehead. Make it clear, calm, without a line. Now visualize your forehead becoming bright. Bright with beautiful white light. This light entering through the forehead, creating a sharp and brilliant intellect to be used as your greatest tool in life for all your decisions. You're now in a better state and better place to make the best decisions, to contemplate, to meditate, to find the truths. And we're now going to start our pranayama practice. So all of you can slowly awaken and come to sitting. Let us all take a comfortable position, sitting on the floor, on a cushion, or you can be sitting on a chair. If you are on a chair, have your feet flat on the ground and your hands on your knees. And let's shift our weight slightly back so that we feel the sharp sitting bones against the floor, and try to elongate the spine. Try to make the spine as erect as you comfortably can. Then roll the shoulders back so that you open up in the rib cage and in the chest to allow for deeper, greater breathing. And with hands comfortably resting on the thighs, let's close our eyes and observe our breathing. Something we rarely ever do is observe that which gives us our vital life energy, our prana, that controls all the functions within us, delivered through our breath. So powerful, yet we rarely give any attention. Observe your breathing, and as you watch, allow your breath to lengthen, to become slower, smoother, and deeper. Breathe in more fully into your lungs. Feel the lungs expand. And exhale, release every last bit of air by contracting the abdominal muscles slightly. Simply with your awareness, the breathing can come under your control. And we have learned how the breath affects the thoughts and the mind in our last class. Control the breath, control your thoughts. Today our pranayama technique is going to focus on developing a brilliant intellect. And we will do this with the practice of Bhramari Pranayama. I think many of you have probably seen videos of this or have heard of it or perhaps practiced. It's a very powerful technique. You can actually feel the vibrations in the head region. You can feel the effects of this pranayama after just a single session. In fact, I often tell my students that even through the workday, they can take a break and do this pranayama. So if you're feeling sluggish, you're not thinking as sharp, or the mind feels tired, instead of reaching for coffee, try Bhramari Pranayama. So to do this technique, let us all observe. We are going to take the thumbs and place them on the outer flap in front of the ears. And we will be pressing down gently on those flaps, basically to close up the ears. And then with the other 4 fingers, the first finger will be resting just gently either beneath the eyebrow or lightly on the eyelid, but not to be placing pressure on the eyes. Then the middle finger, rest them just over the bottom of the lid, so the eyelashes, right where the eyelashes start. Just gently rest the middle finger there, and the other 2 fingers can come alongside the nostrils or just resting on the cheek. So you can take a look at me here and the placement of my fingers. So really just light pressure, not pushing down anywhere on the face. Okay, so that is the positioning of the fingers. Let's rest the hands. Now for the sound. It sounds like a humming bee, and you will constrict the airways in the throat and make the humming bee sound. It is almost like chanting Om, but with the mouth closed. Let us all practice. So try a few times without the hands on the face, just so you can be aware and familiar of the correct sound. So again, imagine you're chanting Om, but with the mouth closed. That's going to constrict the throat and cause this humming sound to come out audibly. Let's try again. Perfect. The only thing I want you to do different during the exercise, which isn't typically done during Brahmari, is I want you to give special focus to the head region. I want you to actually visualize the vibrations inside the brain, creating again that bright light. Okay. And after we do Brahmari, you're going to meditate for 1 or 2 minutes and experience that sensations and visualize the intellect becoming brighter and sharper. So each of you should do 5 repetitions of Brahmari Pranayama, and after 5, relax the hands on the knees and go into your meditation. Okay, let's begin with first the fingers, placing them in their appropriate positions. Now, push in with the thumbs and close the ears and begin. Inhale. Rest the hands on the knees, spine straight and eyes closed. Go inwards and experience. Vibrations throughout the head region. Join the palms at the heart center. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurabhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. It was great to see you all today. Thank you for joining, and don't miss day number 4, our last class and highlight yoga of the week. Launch into action with abundant energy. See you then. Hari Om.